Have you ever wondered why some people move through life with purpose and strength, while others wake up already defeated? The truth is, the first few minutes after you open your eyes can decide. What imagine if just 10 minutes every morning could completely reshape your future? That is the power of intention. The way you begin your day doesn't just set the tone, it builds the person you become. And today, I will show you how a simple morning ritual can rewire your mind, your identity, and your destiny. Most people wake up and fall into the same cycle, rushing, reacting, and drifting without direction. But your mornings are a mirror. If I could see only one of your mornings, I could predict your future, not because of wisdom, but because how you rise shows your discipline, your drive, and your decisions. Many wake up to alarms, to noise, to demands. They let the world knock before they knock on the door of opportunity. But the most successful rise with intention. Every great building begins with a strong foundation. And your foundation is your morning. The first hour of your day is not just a measure of time, it's a declaration. It says either, I control my day, or my day controls me. When your feet hit the floor, you must step into purpose. Reject the distractions. No gossip, no headlines, only clarity and focus. Let your inner voice remind you, you were not created just to survive, you were made to win. Do not drift, do not delay. Every time you snooze or hesitate, you hand your power away. But when you rise with determination, when you speak your goals, when you write them down, when you take even a single step forward, you seize command. And that command becomes your compass. The morning doesn't give you strength, it reveals the strength that's already inside. Used wisely, it multiplies it. Greatness is not built on what you occasionally do, it's built on what you begin with. Every day, think of your thoughts as soil, your focus as water, and your actions as sunlight. Give your mind these three every morning, and you'll reap a harvest beyond measure. Ask yourself, who do I want to be? And then, before breakfast, begin living as that person. Start with one challenge. Do one difficult thing first, something your mind resists. It might be cold water, exercise, silence, or even writing one page. Choose it, commit to it, do it with intensity. The task itself matters less than the identity it builds. When you begin with challenge, you remind yourself you are someone who does not retreat from pressure, but rises under it. Most people hit snooze and shrink. You rise and sharpen. That's the difference. That's the edge. High achievers do not wait for motivation, they create it by acting before they feel like it. The mind is like a muscle. Train it to chase comfort, and it will fail you in crisis. Train it to obey discipline, and it becomes your greatest ally. That's why when the first choice of your day is victory, the rest of the day follows. Now speak life into your future. Words create worlds. The first words you speak in the morning are seeds you are planting, your story, your state, and your steps. Many begin with defeat, I'm tired, I'm stressed, another long day, and they receive a life that matches their language. But you are different. You declare power. You say, I was made for this. Today I build momentum. I carry peace and strength everywhere I go. This is not pretending, it is programming. Your subconscious accepts what you repeat. When you speak life, your body, your actions, and your destiny follow. Look in the mirror and speak like a leader. Speak not with fear, but with conviction. Not with doubt, but with belief. This is not arrogance, it is alignment with your values and your vision. Remember, the first voice your soul hears is your own. Make it one worth following. Your body is not just a vehicle, it is a trigger. How you move shapes how you feel. Notice how slumped shoulders invite a weak mind, while shallow breaths stir anxious thoughts. Your posture and breath write your psychology. This is why morning movement is essential, not just exercise, but engagement. Stand tall, breathe deep, walk strong, stretch, sweat. Movement unlocks energy, brings clarity, and fuels confidence. Do not wait for the perfect workout, start small. A walk, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, enough to shift you from passive to powerful. Winners move, they do not sit in hesitation. Motion creates emotion. When you move your body, you activate your mind. Your morning movement is not about fitness, it is about freedom. Then, claim the quiet moment. Right after you wake, your mind is raw, unshaped, unguarded. In this short window, the choice is yours. Will you guide your thoughts, or let the world seize them? Too often people fill their mind instantly with headlines, messages, gossip, markets, and before the sun fully rises, they've surrendered the day. Their silence has given the world control. But the intentional few treat this moment as sacred. They rise in stillness. They breathe, reflect, visualize. They declare who they are becoming, not one day, but now. They command their thoughts before the world commands them. The first 10 minutes after waking are everything. They decide whether you react or you lead. And repetition builds character. Writing, affirming, moving, these small acts done daily, anchor your identity. Because if you don't guard this moment, the world will rush in to claim it. But you are not built to follow. You were built to lead, and leadership starts with leading yourself. Each morning is a meeting with your mind. Do not miss it. Do not let someone else speak for you. Show up, be clear, remind yourself why you're here. News can wait, messages can wait, your purpose cannot. And here's the secret. Write it down. The instant you wake, your mind floods with ideas, worries, insights. If you don't capture them, they vanish like mist. Thoughts not written become ghosts. Goals not written remain witches. Desires not clarified become distractions. This is why successful people write not later in the day, but first thing, before the noise arrives. They write not to sound poetic, but to bring shape to their thoughts. Morning writing is not about being a writer, it's about leading your mind. 5 minutes, 10 minutes net is enough to change your direction. Writing creates clarity. It turns the fog into focus. Every line is a choice, every page a commitment. Writing is pruning the garden of your mind. It clears doubt, waters vision, and transforms chaos into direction. Do not rely on memory, make it real on paper. Edison, Lincoln, Marcus Aurelius all captured their thoughts, not for the world, but for themselves. Do the same. Then shift into gratitude. Gratitude is not soft, it is strength. It grounds you in abundance, reminding you that you start from fullness, not lack. Begin your day naming 3 things you are thankful for. Say them, write them, reflect on them. They may be simple: your breath, your family, another chance at today. But this practice changes everything. Gratitude transforms worrying into peace and comparison into confidence. It makes you magnetic, because people are drawn to those who radiate contentment instead of complaint. Gratitude does not kill ambition, it fuels it. You chase success not from emptiness, but from fullness. Most people rush into their day with no pause. But you pause, reflect, then rise. That is your strength. Gratitude is not just a mood, it is a mindset. It is how you protect peace when storms come. Practice it daily. 3 blessings every morning. Gratitude is not the finish line, it is the launchpad. It sharpens your hunger, fuels your climb, and roots you in abundance. Next, set one clear target for the day. Most people scatter their energy across endless tasks, ending the day exhausted but unfulfilled. But busyness is not progress. Power comes from precision. Each morning, ask, what is the one thing I must accomplish today that will move me forward? Not 10 things, not 5. Write it down, visualize it, and pursue it with focus. This is your strike point. When you wake with clarity, distractions lose their power. The most successful are not those who do the most. They are those who do what matters most, and do it first. One win builds belief. Belief builds action. Action builds results. And results compound into greatness. Every morning, choose your win. Not a list of errands, just one purposeful step. That is how momentum is created. And momentum is everything. Then embrace stillness. 10 minutes of silence. 10 minutes of deep breath. 10 minutes of connection to something greater. Stillness is not laziness, it is leadership. In stillness, you align with your purpose before facing the world. The calmest minds make the sharpest decisions. Champions know this. Strength comes not from noise, but from centering. Stillness shields you from urgency and anchors your peace. And finally, decide your identity each morning. Before you answer messages or step into the world, choose who you will be. Ask, who must I be today to become who I want to be forever? Do not let feelings lead you, let vision lead you. Feelings follow discipline. Speak aloud the qualities you choose: patience, courage, resilience, strength. Words become focus, focus becomes behavior. Behavior becomes identity, and identity becomes legacy. Greatness is not stumbled into, it is chosen daily. Each morning, step into it again and again, not by accident, but by decision, not by chance, but by conviction. Begin your day not as the world defines you, but as you decide to be. That is how you shape destiny. That is how you rise.